The truth, nothing but the truth. I'm going to talk to you tonight about something that is really, really special from the heart. I am my word, and I'm the king of the American Pitbull Terrier. But I'm my word alone, by myself, with 1,000,000 men behind me. And those men that are behind me, they love me. And those men, some of them are quiet. Some of them don't say anything. But there is a mob around the world, a community of breeders, mixed with a community of dog fighters, mixed with a community of show people. And it's a blend of it. And those guys are so weak that they never really protect the American Pitbull Terrier. You want to hear why every single homeless Pitbull in the street came from? It came from those breeders. It came because somebody, some of those old timers, sold dogs to some guys that were not prepared, and at least they didn't tell them, my friend, keep the dogs for yourself. They sold them. Somebody bought them and profit from those dogs. And somebody else bought the dogs and profit again and profit again and profit again. And they diluted, like a drug dealer. They diluted the blood, but kept the name, and they destroyed the dogs. They destroyed the purest dogs from the world. I rescued the best of them back between 1990 and 1999. I protect the best dogs. And what I did was that I took the dogs and I stood by myself. I have never been a part of some hanging around community, let's shake hands and sing kumbaya and become best friends. Never been. Being invited 1,000 times. Any room with men that call themselves dogmen, if I walk in the room, I am the baddest man in that room. In any country, in any room with full of people that call themselves dogmen, dogs fanciers, if I walk in the room, I am the baddest man in the room. Guarantee you that. Guarantee you that. Even the haters, when they meet me, they come and ask me for autographs all the time. Have been times when somebody come and says, the guy that you just autographed, the guy is one of your haters. That happens all the time. This mob of breeders, because of their culture, some of them didn't know. They just picked it up just like that. So some of them are nice, but still part of the problem. There are so many, you guys don't see what I see. I see time. I met men in the 1990s that they seen the 1970s. And I know men right now, they seen the 1950s. So we've seen all the changes. And we've seen all the deformation. But the men were so weak, as of late, that they deformed the American Pitbull Terrier into the bully. And the bully became more famous. And the bully became bigger as numbers in the hands of better people. It was the deformation went to the better homes, and the real deal went down to the swamp. And the swamp deformed it because the swamp was nothing but drug dealers and bad people and so on and so forth. And they'll tell you that I'm bad. They'll tell you that I'm a profiteer that went around the world and created all these grand champions and all these rum dogs and everything else, and no one else can come and say, Chico, where's the name of your 5 dogs that you created? Dogs of the Year, Global Dogs, Best in Show, whatever, those dogs that are all related. I got better dogs than you. I have done more than you. There's no one that can come in. If you can do better than me, write the comment here, the 5 dogs that you created yourself, the better minds. And remember, the number 6, which is the first dog in the batch of the next 10 dogs that I'm going to give you, is called Ciega the Great. Now, let me tell you something. You guys that are young, I give you information to empower you. Check everybody versus me. You'll come back. Everybody, you'll know, you can smell today. 3 years ago, in social media, people would hear hate and conversation, hearsay, and they didn't know what was going on. But now everybody's talking about it. Now, because social media has been new, and they identify, okay, this is what is a hater. And they are haters of a culture that is a generation that is so self-destructive. Think about this. In the times when I got into dogs, we couldn't talk bad about other people like real dogmen. We couldn't disrespect the memory of Carver or someone like that, or Victor Akar. So we couldn't disrespect them. Even if we had problems with them, we respected them. When I bought dogs from Bobby Hall, his dogs didn't work out for me. I never talk bad about him. I respect him. He's one of the big ones. So let me just tell you this. This generation is the generation that will crap on guys like Mayweather, that will crap on guys like Canelo Alvarez without putting gloves, that will crap on dogmen without even making a single anything. And now it's too late, because where those dogs were they were carved into stone, where those dogs were made, the stone that they were carved in inscriptions on the stone is gone. So you don't have anything. There is no ecosystem for you to become a dogman. There is none. You can put your name as XXX, double X, whatever you want, and put the word dogman in front of it. Or you can try to call yourself Carver, or call yourself fake names, or you are. Let me just teach you something real quickly. When somebody comes and says, I got a Bolio dog, or I got a Carver dog, if you didn't buy the dog directly from Carver, you don't have a Carver dog. If that dog is not directly a Bolio, you don't have a Bolio dog. How come so many years later, the dog is still called Bolio? What happened to all the dogs in between now and then? Are they all worthless? What is it? What is the common sense? You come to this channel to learn. I like when someone writes a message and says, I like your style. You're direct. You're straight. I'm not angry. This is how I am. For you guys, for some of you guys, I'm angry. But I'm not. Real men like me, they spoke like me when I was a kid. And I was not afraid of them. By the way, most of the people that talk BS, when they see people like me in front of me, they don't say nothing. They actually hide themselves, or run away, or don't come around me. I promise you. I walk into a show right now, I walk into a place right now, they don't come and see me. I don't have time for that. I have time to educate. I have time to teach people about the breed, about the real breed. Imagine that the men were so weak in their clock, the bully became bigger, he went to better people than the American Pitbull Terrier. A singer called himself Pitbull, and that singer is known as the Pitbull. And nothing wrong with the guy. The guy's a nice guy, very sharp, very smart. He did something that was good for him. Can't hate him for doing that. But you can blame all these men that were behind the dog. They didn't fight for the name of Pitbull. That guy became more famous. When you put the name, you don't find the breed, you find the singer. You guys in the past were so weak. And the guys in the front are terrible. Terrible. You have diluted the name of Pitbull and the name of Dogman so low. You can't compare these comebacks and these douchebags to me. I'm the breed protector. I'm the guardian of the standard. I'm the guardian of the last of the best dogs in the world. And there's no man better than me in the American Pitbull Terrier. So I got the right to say that. And I'm educating the young ones. The young ones will look at me and say, that's my hero. And they'll look at you and they'll say, that was part of the problem. I promise you, I will win this. I am winning this. There's 1 million young guys behind me that are with me. And there is a lot of old people. There are hundreds and thousands of people that are with me that are quiet. If you hate me, if you hate how I am to protect the breed, so you are going against the breed and you don't love the breed. Because I am the protector of the breed.